Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am Kayla Nicole 999. This is 90 Days to Recovery After Narcissistic Abuse. This is going to be the video for day 29. And I apologize for not uploading a video last week. I am really just trying to get my life together, you guys. I have so much shit to get together. It's hard. It's hard. I'm like healing a lifetime of trauma, plus trying to make ends meet as a cam girl and a porn star. And I turned down a job. Well, I didn't turn down a job. I turned down an interview for a job because there are many, many reasons. So many reasons, man. The main reason was I decided to make it as an entrepreneur because I have some serious PTSD fatigue, and working 40 hours a week was going to exhaust me. Working that job specifically 40 hours a week was not going to pay all of my monthly bills. I was still going to have to work another job, which probably would have been cam and porn. Then there would have been the fear of, you know, are they going to find out that I do porn? Are they going to find out that I do cam? If so, are they going to fire me? And I didn't want that anxiety. On top of that, I occasionally use marijuana for CPTSD relief. I don't smoke often, but it was a driving job. It would have given me a company vehicle. It would have been great to have a company vehicle because I don't have a vehicle right now. I am a very safe driver. I do not smoke and drive. The only time I ever smoke is right before I go to bed. I don't smoke during the day at all. I would never ever smoke before I go to work, especially not a driving job, you know, that's not something I would do. But there was this fear and there was this anxiety, and it was like, you know, I have CPTSD and I don't smoke often, but sometimes my CPTSD gets bad enough that I need to smoke because it's the only way for me to calm down and relax and go to sleep and not have nightmares. And there was just this thought in my brain that, like, what if I get in a car accident? What if it's not my fault? What if it's the fault of the other person, but I am in this company vehicle and they send me in for a drug test because it was on work hours, and I failed that drug test because I smoked weed 3 weeks prior? You know, I live in a state where marijuana is legal, but employers can still fire you if you fail a drug test because weed is not legal federally yet. And so I was just like, am I really gonna have to stop using this thing that helps me when I'm in a bad state of CPTSD just so I can have this job that isn't even going to pay my bills, although I'll be working full time? So, you know, I decided not to go with it, and I decided to go with entrepreneurship, which is super hard and super stressful because I do not have stable income, but I'm working on getting better. I'm working on cleaning my house every week. Apparently, clutter, excuse me. Apparently, clutter is a symptom of someone who suffered narcissistic abuse, and that's something that I didn't know. I've never been like a really dirty person, but I would clutter shit all over my counters, and my house was just always cluttered, right? So I've been working on getting my house cleaned once a week, which is hell for me because I hate cleaning my house. I would much rather pay somebody to clean my house. I only have a 1-bedroom apartment, a tiny, tiny apartment. But I hate cleaning. However, I'm having to break all of these old habits. I'm having to break the habits of negative self-talk. I'm having to break the habits of procrastination. I'm having to break the habits of being a very cluttered person. All of these things that have been ingrained in me since childhood, part from being a narcissistic abuse survivor and in part from living with a narcissist who procrastinated all the time and didn't do shit. And, you know, so I picked up her bad habits. And then she would yell at me because shit didn't get done, but she wasn't doing anything either. And if I did it, then I did it wrong, and I would get yelled at whether I did it or whether I didn't, so I just didn't do it, you know? Okay, anyway, so this is the video for day 29. I'm busy fixing my life. Sorry for not making that video. Sorry for this tangent. We were supposed to talk about envy in this video, but we're gonna take a break. We're gonna take a break because I found a new YouTube channel. And I told you guys that I still need to catch up on, you know, getting links in those YouTube videos for 90 Days to Recovery After Narcissistic Abuse. Well, I found a woman who's a licensed clinical psychologist. Her name is Dr. Romani. She makes nothing but videos on narcissists here on YouTube, and I have kind of been binge watching her videos when I have time to do it. So I'm going to be linking to some of her videos, but one interesting video that she made recently, it has me thinking, and it was, I don't remember the exact title, but I will be linking to that specific video in this video, and it was something about the narcissist and pornography. And she did say that her research, the video is going to be biased because it was based off of all of heterosexual relationships. It was kind of stating that narcissists watch a lot of porn, which was interesting to me for multiple reasons. Obviously, I do porn. You guys are going to have to watch the video. But apparently narcissists have a tendency to watch much more porn than the average person. And the reason this was so interesting to me is because my ex-best friend was constantly watching porn and masturbating. Like, that's all she would do all the time. And at first, I didn't really think much of it. I used to watch a lot of porn. I don't watch much porn anymore. Partially because I make a lot of porn. I only do solo videos, you guys. So, I don't know, like, you know, I'm constantly involved in that world. I'm constantly talking to men on cam. Like, when I'm outside of that world, I have no interest in watching porn. Also, I have to research porn for my own videos. So when I'm watching it, I'm really doing research. It's not even really a sexual thing to me anymore. But when I was younger and before I did porn, you know, I watched a lot of porn. And so did my best friend, so I didn't really think anything of it. But then when I was secretly seeing her ex-boyfriend, he brought up a conversation with me one day, and he let me know that she would get mad at him if she caught him watching porn. And I thought that was really odd, because she watches more porn than anyone that I've ever known. And it didn't really register until I saw that video from Dr. Romani, Narcissists and Porn. And it was like, Now, Dr. Romani's take on this was non-judgment, but she was also saying, it's okay to not want your partner to watch porn and to be upset if they watch porn, where to an extent, I could agree that if your partner is watching an excessive amount of porn, okay, that might be a problem. If your partner is choosing to watch porn instead of being intimate with you and you want to be intimate with them, I could see that being a problem. Dr. Romani was also in the end of the video saying that she thinks that maybe pornography is something that couples should get together and enjoy together. And if you can do that with your partner, that is a very beautiful thing. But here's my take from being a porn star and a cam girl. We are not all into the same things. You know? There's a lot of men that like a lot of the more demeaning types of porn, and I don't know why they like it. You know, they want you to gag on the sex toy. They want to see you spit. You know, they call you derogatory names. Some men are into that. It's not necessarily my favorite thing. But as a cam girl, money talks, depending on the guy. You know, depending on the guy. Like, obviously I have boundaries and I'm going to say no to some things, but if you're a really well-paying client and you want to watch me gag on a dildo, I'm going to do it. Whereas if you're somebody who's not really tipping me and you're asking me to do those things, no, I'm just going to say no, you know? There are definitely things that I don't do, like going into fetishes. I don't do the stepfamily fetish, and no judgment, okay? Here's where I'm going with this. Everybody is into different things, and a lot of my clients are ashamed to talk about their kinks or the fetishes that they're into. And why is that? Well, there's a lot of kink shaming in this world. And just because you're not into something doesn't mean that you should shame someone else for being into it. So what if somebody likes to get choked, you know? As long as it's consensual, who cares? So what if somebody likes to watch girls smoke? That's a kink. Did you know that coffee drinking is a kink? There's such thing as armpit fetishes. People find armpit sexual. I actually have a few clients that have armpit fetishes, and, you know, they like me to take videos of my armpits. I'm not even masturbating in the videos. It's just my armpits. I have other clients that ask me to sniff and lick my armpits. And these aren't necessarily even things that turn me on. But if you pay me to do it, I will totally sniff and lick my own armpits. However, depending on the person that you're dating, if you come up and you say, you know, honey, I'm really turned on by your armpits and I want to sniff and lick your armpits in foreplay, you know, as a form of foreplay before we make love, and your partner isn't into that, that may cause some problems in the relationship, especially if your partner shames you for it. So there's a lot of people that are uncomfortable talking about these fetishes with the person that they're with because they're terrified of being judged. So where do they turn? They turn to porn to satisfy those fetishes. And what's wrong with that? In my personal opinion, porn is not cheating. In a perfect world, we would be comfortable to talk to our partners about anything. In a perfect world, our partners wouldn't laugh at us if we're into something that they're not into. But we don't live in a perfect world, you know? We live in a world with bullying and harassment, and people make fun of you. Even the people who love or are supposed to love you, like, they will make fun of you, or they may think that, you know, something is weird. And don't get me wrong, there's a lot of fetishes that I do not understand. But I'm not getting kink shame anyone. I don't do the stepfamily fetish, and I have my reasons for not doing the stepfamily fetish. Basically because I know a very terrible stepfather who did some very terrible things to his stepdaughter, not me, but it happened to somebody that I care about. And so that's one fetish that triggers me. So I say no to that one. Now, on that, I'm not judging anybody who's into that, because stepfamily is taboo. It is. But here's the thing. As long as everybody participating in that fetish is over the legal age of consent and it's consensual, then there's nothing wrong with it. Just because it's not my thing doesn't mean I should tell somebody else that they shouldn't be aroused by that fetish or that fantasy, you know? In the instance that I know, it was not consensual, and she was not of legal age of consent. And so that's why I say no to that one all the time. Because I am a MILF, other people ask me for, you know, the friend's mom fetish. And I say no to any of the mom fetishes. I don't do them. I don't judge people who ask for that. I just, you know, usually the ones asking me for the friend's mom fetishes, they're young. You know, I have a lot of 19-year-olds that are into me, and it's probably because I'm a 37-year-old MILF and I have a 20-year-old 20-year-old transgender daughter, you know, so I could be their friend's mom. And there's probably some 19-year-old guys out there that are attracted to their friend's mom. Now, can they ever hit on their friend's mom? Of course not. But should they be denied the right to act out that fantasy in porn? I don't think so. So, you know, if you can enjoy porn with your partner and you guys can agree on the type of porn to watch, do it, okay? That is an incredible thing that you guys can do together. I would never get mad at my partner for watching porn. Personally, I would join my partner and make it fun for both of us if I walked in on my partner watching porn. You know, I wouldn't get mad at them, but it was just interesting to me that this girl who watches more porn than anyone I've ever known in my entire life gets mad at her boyfriends for watching porn. Like, what the fuck? What kind of hypocritical bullshit is that? Just, you know, makes me believe that, yeah, she probably is a narcissist. I can't say for sure that she is. I just feel strongly that she is. I'm not a doctor. I can't diagnose her. My mom has been diagnosed, but this girl hasn't. My ex-best friend hasn't. But it was just, there's so many aha moments on these videos about narcissists, and it's just like, oh my god, that's describing my mom or my ex-best friend to the T. I'm not bringing my mom into this topic because don't know what my mom does in her sexual life. Don't want to know what my mom does in her sexual life, you know? Don't know if she watches this kind of videos. Do not want to know. But, you know, if you can't feel comfortable watching the types of porn that you want to watch with your partner, if you can't feel comfortable discussing your fetishes with your partner, you should have that escape. You should be able to escape and go fantasize in porn. That's my opinion. I don't see anything wrong with it. And if your partner has a problem with it, there needs to be a conversation had there. And that conversation needs to be had between you and your partner. But I feel that if a partner does not want their partner watching porn at all, I feel that's incredibly controlling. And I wouldn't choose to be with somebody like that. In fact, I did date somebody who got mad at me for watching porn. You know, that particular instance, that person did not want to be intimate with me. I was in the mood. That person was not. I decided to quietly watch porn on my phone. I didn't even have the volume on. And that person got so enraged that I was watching porn that they grabbed my phone out of my hand and they threw it against the wall. And I got so mad because it's just like, I have urges, I have needs. And if you're not in the mood, that's fine. But I should still be allowed to satisfy my own needs in the home that we share together. You know? And so if anybody ever got mad at me for watching porn again, I would end the relationship. Now, I'm not saying that you have to enjoy porn. I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying that you need to give your partner some space to enjoy porn if that's something that they are into. It has to be some form of compromise there, you know? And if you are so strongly against porn, then my suggestion, honestly, would just be don't date somebody who likes to watch porn. There's other people in the world who aren't into porn. Go find somebody you're more compatible with, you know? sometimes we struggle in relationships because we're just dating people that we're not compatible with and we shouldn't be with in the first place. It's part of the reason why I haven't dated in 2 years. For one, I'm traumatized, but I have just been in too many relationships where I wasn't compatible and I was changing myself for them and I was completely miserable. And I'm not doing that anymore. I would rather be single and happy than be miserable in a relationship with somebody that I'm not compatible with. There's so many different people in this world. There's so many people that you could probably be better matched with than the person that you're having issues with. Why fight so hard to make that relationship work? That's just my opinion. It's not working. End it. You both can either be happy or single, or you both can go find somebody else that you're just more compatible with. I understand it gets complicated. You guys have history together. You've been together for years. There's children. It's complicated, but I'm not someone who's going to say, stay for the children. It's not me. In fact, I would advise you to break up for the children, because your children are going to benefit more from seeing you happy than seeing you in a relationship with somebody that you're constantly bickering with and seeing the two of you guys miserable all the time. I don't know what it is. There's such a drive to make these relationships that aren't working work, instead of just taking a step back and saying, hey, we really love each other, but this just isn't working, and maybe we should try something different. I'm going to end that. I'm going to end this video here. I just wanted to put my perspective. Next week, we will get back to that Healthline article. We will discuss envy. So next week will be week 30, and we'll go ahead and go back to where we left off the prior week. I'll try to upload a video next week. Again, I'm fixing my life, and these videos are important to me, but also getting the things that I need to get done so I can work the hours that I need to work and get the income rolling in that I need. It's very important to me. And the thing is, I'm not earning anything from these videos at the moment. Every YouTube video that I upload, I'm currently uploading for free. I'm going to keep with it, but it would be easier to make these videos a priority if I was monetized on here, Maybe someday I'll get there. Maybe I won't. Who knows? It takes years for people to build a following on YouTube. Usually it doesn't happen overnight, So I'll keep putting the videos out as long as I have content to keep putting out. Anyway, thank you guys so much for joining me. I really appreciate you guys taking the time to watch my videos. If you have any questions or comments, please be sure to drop them in the comments section. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. And if you are new to my channel and just connecting with me for the first time, please be sure to hit that subscribe button. If you would like to be notified every time I release a new video, hit that bell and you will get a little notification. And I promise you guys, I am going to get caught up on the links to the other videos. It's just going to take me some time, because even just watching a 15 or 20 minute video, you go into the YouTube hole. You guys know how it is. You're like, oh, I'm just going to sit down. I'm going to watch this one video. And 3 hours later, you've watched how many freaking videos on YouTube. And I don't have time to do that, but I promise I will. I always keep my promises. It takes me some time to get there. But I will start getting the links uploaded to my other prior videos as I have more time to watch videos and find a video that actually goes with the topic of that day. Thank you guys so much. I will see you next time. Bye-bye.